Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube channel, and we're going to continue with our Action PC 1980 football tournament, another play-in game to see who reaches the Sweet 16. And tonight's matchup, the Chicago Bears take on the Denver Broncos. Again, the winner to go to the Sweet 16 bracket. The Chicago Bears in 1980 finished 7-9, while the Denver Broncos finished at 8-8. There are 4 teams with automatic bids to the Sweet 16 already, and they await the play-in games to be completed. Buffalo Bills and the Cleveland Browns out of the AFC, who are both 11-5, and out of the NFC, the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys, who are both 12-4. So let's get to the starting lineups and the kickoff. On offense for the Chicago Bears of 1980, the running backs are Payton and Harper. The wideouts are Scott and Bashnagel. The tight end is Earl. The quarterback is Vince Evans. The tackles Lick and Albrecht. Guards Jackson and Sorey. The center is Neal. For the Denver Broncos, 3 years removed from their Super Bowl defeat to the Cowboys, the running backs are Preston and Keyworth. The wideouts are Upchurch and Moses. The tight end is Odoms. The quarterback is Craig Morton. Tackles Minor and Studdard. Guards Glassick and Howard. The center is Bryant. For the Chicago Bears defense, Hampton and Harston, Page and Osborne. Those are the defensive ends and defensive tackles. The outside linebackers, Campbell and Muckins. Now they cut off his last name. I believe it's Muckenstush, I think. Middle linebacker Hicks. The cornerbacks Ellis and Schmidt. The safeties Fensick and Plank. For the Denver Broncos Orange Crush defense, Jones and Chavalis are the defensive ends. Carter and Latimer the tackles. The outside linebackers, Jackson and Nerney. The middle linebacker, Gradishar. Cornerbacks, Wright and Kyle. Safeties, Thompson and Foley. The Broncos won the toss and are going to receive the ball. And the field will come up in a moment. It's a 24 degrees here at Mile High Stadium. Winds 0 to 10 miles per hour. There is a frost on the field. Back deep for the Broncos, Brunson. Short men are Hardin and Preston. I will be playing as the Chicago Bears. I always play as the lower seed. And the Action PC football engine have the Denver Broncos. Here's the kickoff. We're going to kick deep. And the ball game's on its way. Here's the return. And it's out past the 30. A good return by Brunson of 25 yards. He was brought down by Wilson. On the field for the Broncos, again, Craig Morton under center. Split backfield of Preston and Keyworth. The wideouts, Moses and Upchurch. The tight end, Odoms. We're going to play a 4-3 short zone run, short run zone. And the ball's given to number 46. He's brought down by Jerry Muckenstrom as Preston picks up 4 yards on the trap right. So 2nd and 6 from the Denver 36. And again, split backfield for the Broncos, 2 wideouts, a tight end, Morton under center. And again, we're going to play short zone, basic this time. And it's a reverse to number 80, and brought down for a loss of 6 is Upchurch As Howard missed his block, Paul Howard, Jim Osborne brings him down, so they go to a little razzle-dazzle, and it failed miserably. Brings up a 3rd and 12 from the Denver 30. Denver will stick with their split backfield of Preston and Keyworth, the wideouts Upchurch and Moses, the tight end Odoms, Morton under center. We're going to switch to a 3-4 now, bring out an extra linebacker, and we're going to play zone, and we're going to blitz Muckenstrom from the outside, pass. Morton back to pass, they pick up the blitz, they dump it down to Keyworth, and he's quickly smothered under, and the tackle will be credited to Gary Campbell. So a good job by the Bears defense to force the punt, and that's John Keyworth's first reception for 3 yards. And here comes the punt team. We'll put the return on. Here's the snap and the punt. And again, we'll call for the return. And out, just brought down after a 10-yard return is Watershed. So here comes Vince Evans in the Chicago Bears offense to start. 1st and 10 on their 26. Split backfield of Walter, Payton, and Harper. Scott and Bashnagel are the wideouts. The tight end is Earl. Vince Evans under center. And we're going to go I formation, actually. The up back is Roland Harper. Excellent run blocker, 4 out of 10. That's pretty good. And Payton's behind him. And we're going to give the ball to Sweetness, Walter Payton. Trap right, Walter Payton. Out of the I formation. Smothered
encroachment defense. Number 72, 5-yard penalty.
So the no gain will go for naught, as a 5-yard encroachment penalty on Latimer will accept it. It'll be 1st and 5 from the Chicago 31. Again, I formation, the up back Harper, Payton behind him, 2 wideouts and the tight end. Walter Payton, trap right once again. There goes Payton, and it looks like he picks up 3 tough yards, brought down by Rob Nerney, and that's Nerney's first tackle. So it's going to be 2nd and 2. Evans will call his own number. He'll go on a dive play. Evans up. Oh, my Lord. That is smothered for a 3-yard loss. That never got going. As sniffing that out and driving Evans to the mile-high turf was Randy Gradishar, and that's his first tackle. Brings up a 3rd and 5 from the Chicago 31. They'll go split backfield now. Actually, 3. We're going to go 3 wideouts. Three wideouts, Payton alone back. Ricky Watts comes in. So we have Ricky Watts, James Scott, and Brian Bashnagel. Evans under center. Trying to stretch out this Orange Crush defense. 3rd and 5. Pitch right, Walter Payton. They pitch to Sweetness. Sweetness cannot turn the corner. He only gains 2. Dragged down by Barney Chavez. And that's his first tackle. Payton now 2 carries for 5 yards. And it's a 4th and 3, and Chicago will punt. And here comes Bob Parson to punt the ball. He'll punt deep to Rick Upchurch. Upchurch very dangerous. And he's hit. What happened? The ball comes loose. There's a fumble, a scrum, and Sorey comes up with it for the Bears as Upchurch was popped by Raldock. Oh, my Lord. And the Bears are in business, 1st and 10 on the Denver 26. Split backfield. Harper and Payton. Evans under center. Scott and Bashnagel the wideouts. The tight end is Robin Earl. Walter Payton, trap left. Payton gets the ball. Running room, breaks a tackle. He's got the first down. That's a gain of 12. Trap left. Beautiful slicing and dicing by Walter Payton. And brought down finally by Randy Gradishar. 1st and 10 from the Denver 14. Bears will take their time. Again, split backfield. Harper and Payton, Scott, Bashnagel, the wideouts, Earl, the tight end. Payton, 3 carries, 17 yards. He's going to catch a breather here. Let's take Payton out. It's down to 93%. Matsui will come in the game. So Matsui comes in, Penn State alumni. So it's Sui and Merlin Harper. And they're going to go I formation. Harper the up back, Sui behind him. Dive play Matsui. We're going to stick with it. Hand off to Sui, and he puts his head down and he barrels for 2 yards. He keeps his legs churning. And it is 2nd and 8 from the Denver 12. Stratomatic Delaware has joined us in the chat. How are you, my friend? Hope all is well. Check out Stratomatic Delaware. And if you haven't seen one of our chats with myself, Stratomatic Delaware and Dog Sidious, there's a couple on my channel, and then we did one on Dog Sidious's channel last night. It's lots of fun. Check it out. So thank you for joining us. Happy Labor Day weekend, my friend. So it's 2nd and 8 now from the Denver 12. Sui will go back out, and Payton will come back in. So Walter Payton. I formation. Scott's the Harper's the up back. And they're going to give it to Harper. Harper gets the ball, the up back, and he struggles for 2 yards. Under 10 minutes of play in the first quarter. It's now 3rd and 6 on the Denver 10 after the fumble by Upchurch on the punt. 3rd and 6. Payton. Sweep right, Walter Payton. Payton close to that first down as he cuts back to the end and he picks it up. They had it covered to the outside. Payton cut back to the middle, put his head down, and barreled forward. And holding on was Barry Chevis, and that's his 2nd tackle. But Walter Payton picks up the 6 yards. 1st and goal from the Denver 4 as the Bears have come out ground and pound. The original Grognard has joined us in the chat. An absolutely marvelous channel, original Grognard. Check that channel out. Military strategy, a little sports, but fun channel, as well as his itinerary hobbyist. Check that one out. 2 wonderful military strategy channels. So 1st and goal, and we're going to go to a 2 tight end set. 2 tight ends, 2 running backs. The lone wideout is James Scott. The tight ends are Robin Earl and Bob Fisher, and that is not the right picture for Bob Fisher, and we'll fix, well, let's see if I can fix that quick, because that is not the right picture of Bob Fisher. That's Bob Fisher, just not Bob Fisher from the 1980 Chicago Bears. So hope everyone's Labor Day weekend's going marvelous. And original Grognard, I think it was the other day, put up a new video I watched. Lots of fun. And Fisher, Bob Fisher. There we go. Okay. Exit. And that's Bob Fisher, I believe. Bob Fisher. Bit blurry, but that's Bob Fisher. Robin Earl. So Fisher's the other tight end. Neither of them stellar receivers. James Scott, the wideout. Split backfield. We're going to go play action pass, run counter, pitch right. Actually, play action pass, run counter to Harper, pitch right. They pitch it to Harper. Oh, he is brought down in the backfield. Loss of 4. That razzle-dazzle fooled no one. 2nd and goal, 7:56. As we're going to continue with the slowdown as we just want to chew clock. 7:56 to play. Scoreless here in the first quarter. As Original Grognard says, got to say I love the Broncos, but Chicago's going to beat their buttocks in this matchup. Stradmac Delaware says, agreed, Payton, go no further. Play action, give it to 34. We try to fool him, we try to give it to 35, so it's second and goal. Second and goal, play action once again. Payton, trap left. Sweetness has it, and he puts his head down once again. They pick up the flag, gain of 5. Kyle brings him down as Dennis Lick makes that big hole for Sweetness Walter Payton. Aaron Kyle's first tackle, and they were keying Payton. So it's third and goal from the Denver 3. 2 tight end set, 1 wide out Scott, split backfield, Harper and Payton. Third and goal from the 3. Vince Evans and the Bears taking their time. Out of the huddle they come. I formation. The up back is Harper. Payton's behind him. Over the top. Walter Payton. Payton! Oh! We probably went from too far out with that, I just realized. He only picks up 1 yard. We were on the 3, not the... Al, you looked at the wrong freaking thing. Fourth and goal. A field goal here. 99% chance of making it. 6:21 to play. As Al, Red Sox fan, for some reason, thought we were on the 1, even though I knew we were on the 3. And looking at it, I knew we were on... I don't know why I thought we were on the 1. Payton, down to 88%. And we'll bring out the field goal team. And here comes Bob Thomas, and that is not the right picture of Bob Thomas. Here's the field goal, and it is good. 3-0. Thomas banks through the 19-yard field goal. As the Bears get on the board after the turnover, a costly turnover. Probably should have just pounded it with Payton to get 6. I got a little too cute down there. So 3-0 with 5:45 to play in the first quarter. And we don't have the right kicker pitcher, as that is Bob Thomas, but not Bob Thomas the kicker. So bear with me a moment. Let's go back to the lineups and find Bob Thomas the kicker. Player photos. Bob Thomas. That's Bob Thomas, the kicker. And here comes the kickoff. Deep for the Broncos. Brunson, Shortman are Harden and Preston. And it's a Shortman takes. Oh! That's quite a return by Preston. A return of 23, finally brought down by Ulmer. And Denver will start out 1st and 10 on their 33. And here comes Craig Morton once again for the Broncos. As Stratomatic Delaware in the chat says, different subject. Steve DeBerg, greatest lead act in NFL history. Yeah, poor Steve DeBerg. And he wasn't a bad quarterback. He was very serviceable, solid quarterback. Led Kansas City to the playoffs when he got there. I remember he played with a pin in his finger. We had the broken finger. Tough player, Steve DeBerg. I formation for the Broncos. The up back is Kenworth. Preston behind him. The wideouts, Upchurch and Moses. Upchurch fumbled the punt that led to the 3 points for the Bears in an early 3-0 lead. Morton under center. Odoms, the tight end. We're going to go with a 4-3. Short zone. We're going to play run zone. Morton back to pass. Rolls out. Hits Odoms over the middle. The tight end is brought down by Fensick, but that is a gain of 14. As Morton and his old legs left the pocket, that was a surprise, and he hit Odoms, Riley Odoms, on a medium cross. So 1st and 10 for the Broncos on their 47, 5:30 to play in the first quarter. Again, split backfield, Morton under center, 2 wideouts and the tight end. Bears stick with their 4-3. Let's see the matchups here. Upchurch is a 6, Ellis is a 5. They have us there. Haven Moses is a 5. Schmidt's a 5. Even. Riley Odom's a 5. Fensick is a 6. Tight man coverage. Basic. Morton back to pass, looking, fires, penalty.
Pass interference, defense. Number 44, automatic, first down.
Schmidt got there a little too quick, and Howard was shaken up and is going off the field for the Broncos. So automatic first down. They're in Bear territory now. 1st and 10 from the Chicago 47, 3-0 Chicago, with 4:50 to play in the first quarter. Stratomac Delaware says, go Riley Odoms. I formation. The up back is Kenworth. Behind him is Preston. Upchurch and Moses, the wideouts. Odoms, the tight end, to the lower portion of the screen, number 88. Bears in a 4-3. Short zone. Basic. Morton back to pass again. Dumps it down to Preston. And Preston gets 7 yards. And he's tackled by Gary Campbell. And that's Campbell's second tackle. So they were looking for a short cross to Haven Moses, but the zone had that covered. Craig Morton dumped it down to his safety valve. Preston, 1 reception, 7 yards. 4:40 to go in the first quarter, 3-0 Bears. 2nd and 3 from the Chicago 40. And we're going to play run Preston. They give the ball to Preston. Fumble! Who's got it? And the Broncos come up with it, a gain of 2. It'll be 3rd and 1 as, oh my lord, they almost fumbled another opportunity away as Muckenstruck put the big boom on Preston, but recovering the fumble was Craig Morton, the quarterback. Johnny on the spot, old man Craig. Ken Castro has joined us in the chat, hope all is well. So 3rd and goal. We're going to play our defensive line in tight. Tight man. Goal line. They give it to Preston. He is smothered under for no gain. Dave Preston on the dive play. Everyone was up on the line of scrimmage. They still stuck with the run, and credited with the tackle with a lot of help from his friends is Mike Hartinston, and that's his first tackle. So they're going to come out to attempt. They're on the 38. This, you have to add 17 to this. 47-yard field goal. We're going to watch for the fakes. Here's a snap to place the kick, and it is good. We have a 3-3 ball game. That thin air at Mile High aided that 47-yard field goal. As Stenfort, a 55-yard field goal, excuse me. A 55-yard field goal. What the hell did I, that 55 on the, 10 yards, yeah. That my faux pas, a 55-yard field goal. Stenford bangs it through. We have a 3-3 ball game with 2:42. I'm used to playing the old Fran Tarkenton game. I did bad math in my head. So 3-3 with 2:42 to play in the first quarter. Stenford will kick off back deep for the 1980 Chicago Bears. Williams, a short man, are Suey and Jeff Fisher. The return's put on 7 yards deep in the end zone, and we will down it. So here comes Vince Evans. 1st and 10 on the 20. Split backfield of Payton and Harper. Scott and Bashnagel are the wideouts. The tight end is Earl. And Earl's down to 95. So let's get Mr. Earl out and bring Bob Fisher in. Split backfield. Screen to Walter Payton. Evans to throw the ball for the first time. And under pressure, running towards Payton, try to flick it to him. Incomplete. The Orange Crush defense almost got to Evans there. 2nd and 10 from the 20. Harper Screen pass the other way to Roland Harper. Evans sets up, hits Harper. He's got a convoy in front of him. Harper digs hard, puts his head down, picks up 8. They go the other way this time, so Evans completes his first pass to the running back Roland Harper, and it'll be 3rd and 2. We again will take our time. Limit possessions. That's the way we're going to play. 2:19 to play in the first quarter, 3-3. And it's 3rd and 2. Play action, run counter. Payton. Pitch left. Payton gets around the corner, and he's got the first gain of 6. Rulon Jones brought him down by the back of the jersey. So it's 1st and 10 on the Chicago 34, 1:31 to play in the first quarter, 3-3. Evans under center. 2 wide out, split backfield. Tight end to the top of the screen. Play action. Draw. No, that's not a good one. Yeah. Play action, draw, Payton. Payton. Yeah, I knew that. Bad play call. I knew it. Loss of 3, and that will end. Clock running. Oh, we can't. One more play in the first quarter, 3-3, and it is 2nd and 13. Play action. Medium fly. Bashnagel. Evans back to pass. Under pressure. He throws. Incomplete. As he was hit while he fired. And then Kyle put the boom on Bashnagel, so both Evans and Bashnagel tasted the grass. And it's 3rd and 13, and that ends the first quarter tied at 3. So 3rd and 13, we start the second quarter. Evans under center, split backfield to Payton and Harper. The wideouts Scott and Bashnagel. The tight end is Fisher. And we're going to take Fisher out and bring Earl back in. 3rd and 13. Short to the flat. To Roland Harper. Back to pass. And Evans doesn't like that Harper was covered. He tries to fire it into Bashnagel. Incomplete. 4th and 13. Here comes the punt team for the Bears with 4:55 left in the half. Bob Parson comes to punt deep to Upchurch. The last time he did this, Upchurch got popped and fumbled the ball. Here's the punt. Upchurch fields it around the 25 and gets it out to the 35, an 11-yard return. He was brought down by Hicks. So the Broncos in a 3-3 game will start 1st and 10 with their offense, and Craig Morton's under center. I formation. Kenworth is the up back, Preston behind him. The wideouts Moses and Odoms. Moses and Upchurch. The tight end is Odoms. 1st and 10 from the 34, 4-3 for the Bears. Man, and we're going to keep Preston on the run. They give the ball to Kenworth. 2 yards, brought down by Mike Harrison, and that's John Kenworth's first carry. So it's 2nd and 8 from the 36. Again, I formation. Morton under center, 2 wideouts and the tight end. Number 88, Odoms to the bottom of the screen. The Bears stay with their 4-3. 4-3 zone, pass. Morton back to pass, looking, dumps it down to Kenworth in the flat, and Muckenstrom brings him down. That's his 3rd tackle, only a gain of 3, as Muckenstrom knocked him out of bounds. So 3rd and 5 on the Denver 39, 3-3 ball game, 13:57 to play in the half. Split backfield, Preston and Kenworth. 2 wideouts in the tight end. This time, Odoms to the top of the screen, number 88. And it's 3rd and 5. We'll give them a different look. We'll go to a 3-4, bring our defensive line in. And we're going to play a short zone pass. Morton back to pass. Quickly.
Pass interference.
Oh, come
defense.
on.
Number 45, 5-yard penalty, automatic.
We had them stopped.
Down.
We might even have it looked like we had a pick. But they're saying pass interference. And it'll be an automatic 1st down. Some hometown cooking there, folks. Pass interference on Fensick. 1st and 10 on the Denver 44. The drive continues thanks to the yellow hanky hitting the grass. We'll switch back to a 4-3. Split backfield, Morton under center, 2 wideouts and the tight end. And we're going to play short zone, basic. Morton gives it to Preston. A yard loss as he is brought down by Alan Page, the former Viking. Oh my God, Page planted him into the grass here at the Mile High. 2nd and 11, 3-3 ball game. Ball on the Denver 43. Morton breaks the huddle up to the line of scrimmage, barks out the signals. Split backfield, 2 wideouts, the tight end. Chicago's in the 4-3. They're going to blitz. Campbell from the outside, tight man coverage, and we're going to double Odom. Actually, we can't because we're blitzing, so we're going to play pass. Tight man coverage, blitzing Campbell, our outside linebacker, and we're going to play pass. Morton back to pass, fires complete to Odom, and that's going to be a big gainer as he burns Fensick in the man-to-man coverage. That's a gain of 31. We decided to blitz instead of double covering Odoms, and it cost us. 2 receptions, now 45 yards. They picked up the blitz quite nicely. 1st and 10 on the Chicago 26 for the Broncos. 3-3 ball game, 13:02 to play in the half. Morton under center, split backfield, Preston and Kenworth. Upchurch and Moses, the wideouts. Odoms, the tight end, as we just witnessed, making that 31-yard catch and dash. We're going to keep Preston on the run. They give it to Preston, and Muckenstrom sends him hard to the ground, and that's Muckenstrom's 4th tackle. Loss of 1. 2nd and 11 from the Chicago 27. Again, the Bears stay in the 4-3. 4-3. We're going to show blitz, but we're not going to blitz. And we're going to double Riley Odoms. On medium pass plays. And we're going to play pass. And they're going to give it to Preston around the outside. And he picks up 5 yards. Excellent blocking up front by Minor. Brought down by Hicks for the Bears. That's his 2nd tackle. So it is 3rd and 6 from Chicago 22. 11:33 to play in the half. 3-3 ball game. 3rd and 6. Morton under center, split backs. 2 wideouts. Tight end Riley Odoms to the top of the screen, number 88. And we're going to switch to a 3-4 player defensive line in. Short zone. Pass. Morton back to pass looking. Fires incomplete! As Moses heard footsteps, he bobbled and dropped it. And it's now 4th and 6. And here comes the field goal team. They've already banged through a 55-yarder. 4th and 6. We're going to go for block the kick. And he missed! He missed! Stanford misses the 39-yard attempt as the Bears came through, got their hands up, and he shanks it to the right. We stay at 3-3. The Bears take it over 1st and 10 on their 22. So Mr. I banged it through from 55, misses from 39. And it's still a 3-3 ball game. Vince Evans under center. Payton and Harper, the split backfield. Baschnagel and Scott, the wideouts. Earl, the tight end. Short and quick to Scott on 1st down. Evans under pressure, throws incomplete, as Evans was hit as he released. So it brings up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Screen pass, Roland Harper. Evans back to pass, and he cannot connect up with Harper. Again, the heavy pass rush almost gets to Evans. So it's 3rd and 10. Chicago goes to 4 wideouts. The lone back is Walter Payton. The wideouts are Baschnagel and Haynes, Scott, and Ricky Watts. Payton. Let's see. They're going to throw to the flat to Walter Payton. He's got room. He makes the catch. Turns it upfield. Breaks one tackle. It is brought down by Kyle after a 6-yard gain. Aaron Kyle with his second tackle. And it is 4th and 4 from the Chicago 28. And here comes Parson to punt again. Upchurch back deep. Here's the snap and the punt. Upchurch fields it around his 30. Gets it out to the 40. 10-yard return on the 42-yard punt. Harris brought him down. Craig Morton and the Broncos offense will start 1st and 10 from their 49-51 to play in the half. 3-3 ball game. Stenford missed a 39-yard field goal. That would have given a 6-3 lead for the Broncos. Split backfield of Preston and Kenworth. Upchurch and Moses, the wideouts. Odom's the tight end, the usual suspects. Bears stay in a 4-3 defense. And we're going to play a short zone basic. They give the ball to Preston. He goes to the middle, picks up 2 tough yards, tripped up by Hampton. And that's Dan Hampton's first tackle. So it'll be 2nd and 8 from the Denver 42. Again, split backfield, 2 wideouts. Tight end to the top of the screen, Odom's number 88. Bears will switch out a lineman for a linebacker. 3-4 play their defensive line tight splits. Zone, pass. Morton back to pass, looking, dumps it down to Preston, and he's tackled by Hicks. Gain of 4, and Hicks put a big wallop on him. That's Tom Hicks' 3rd tackle. Preston now has 2 receptions for 11 yards. They were looking for the medium slant by Upchurch, but it was well covered. So Craig Morton went to his safety valve, Dave Preston. 9:07 left in the half, 3-3 ball game. 3rd and 4 from the Denver 46. I formation, and Kenworth is the up back, Preston behind him. Bears quickly switch back to the 4-3, bring their defensive line splits in. Short zone, basic, back to pass, it's a screen, and it's incomplete. Good job by the Bears defense. As Clark is in the chat, how are you? He says, evening all. Happy Labor Day weekend to you, my friend. And here comes the punt team. We'll put the return on. Here's a snap, the punt. We're going to put the return on. Around the 10 comes a return. So Watershed picks up 8 yards on the 46-yard punt, brought down by Foley. And Vince Evans and the Bears offense will start 1st and 10 on their 16 with 8:19 to play in a very hard-hitting first half, 3-3 ball game. If you're just joining us, Stenford banged through a 55-yard field goal after Thomas kicked a field goal for the Bears, 3-3. Then he missed a 39-yarder. Evans under center, split backfield of Harper and Payton, the wideouts, Scott and Bashnagel, the tight end Earl. Walter Payton. Trap left. Payton with the ball. And he picks up 1 yard. The front 7 were ready for him that time. Tackle will be credited to Randy Gradishar. That's his 5th. Bears taking their time out of the huddle. 2nd and 9 from the 17. Evans under center. 2 back split. 2 wideouts and a tight end. Short to the flat. To Harper, the other back. Evans hits. Oh, Harper dropped the ball. He had a ton of grass in front of him, and he dropped the ball. And it's now 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9. Play action fake. Harper. Max protect. Harper, Payton, and Earl all will stay in the block. Again, they will release. Not like they stay, and we're going to go medium hitch. Medium hitch to Bashnagel. Evans back to pass, Max protect, dumps it to Harper on the safety valve. He picks up 3. Harvey tackles him, and here comes the punt team once again. So they went with max protect because Evans has been under tremendous pressure, but he's unable to get the ball to Brian Bashnagel on the medium hitch. He dumps it down to the safety valve Harper, picks up 3. He now has 2 receptions, 11 yards. And the punt team on 4th and 6 will come out. So here's Bob Parson once again. He'll punt deep to Upchurch. Here's the punt, Upchurch. On the return, brought down near the 45. So it's going to be at the 43, actually. A 12-yard return on the 49-yard punt. 6:46 to play in the half. 3-3 ball game. The winner goes to the Sweet 16 bracket, folks. Craig Morton under center, split backfield, Preston and Keyworth, Upchurch and Moses, the wideouts, Odoms, the tight end, to the top of the screen, number 88. The Bears will go with a 4-3 short zone, basic. Morton back to pass, looking, fires complete to Haven Moses, and that's a long gain. He tries to cut to the middle, and Fensick makes the tackle, a gain of 34. And that's Haven Moses' first reception. And the Broncos are in business. 1st and 10 on the Chicago 23 with 6:33 to play in a tie ball game. Bears in a 4-3. Morton under center. Split backs, Preston and Kenworth. Moses and Upchurch, the wideouts. Odoms is the tight end. Bears showing blitz. They're not going to blitz. Zone pass. They give it to Kenworth, and Campbell comes up and puts a good pop on John Kenworth, but he does pick up 3. And it is 2nd and 7 from the Bears' 25:47, and the clock is ticking. I formation, Kenworth the up back, Preston behind him. 4-3, Bears go to an inside line split. Tight man coverage. Doubling Odoms on a medium, and we're going to play pass. Morton back to pass, looking over the middle, incomplete. As Schmidt had great coverage on Moses. They were looking for the long cross. Schmidt was there. As Clark says, bring on the Sweet 16, go Eagles. We're almost there, my friend, almost there. So a big 3rd and 7, 5:05 to play in the half. Bears 3, Broncos 3 from Mile High Stadium. 24 degrees and clear. Slight wind, 0 to 10 miles per hour. The air is thin here at Mile High. The Bears swap out a lineman for an extra linebacker. 3-4, they'll play their defensive line split in. 3rd and 7. Tight man coverage. They're going to double the tight end Odoms once again. They're going to play pass. Morton back to pass. A quick toss. Incomplete as he tried to zip it into the double-covered Riley Odoms on the short hitch. So the Bears will force yet another field goal attempt. Stenford is 1 for 1. He made one from 55, missed from 39. The Bears attempt to block it, and he just sneaks this one in. And it's a 6-3 lead, Denver. So with 4:57 to play in the half, Denver takes the lead. Back deep for the Bears is William. The short men are Suey and Fisher. Stenford on the kickoff. Williams with the return. And it's a good
receiving team.
There's a reason why bad teams are bad teams, and that's it. The 33-yard return is nullified by the illegal block by Moore. And instead of starting near midfield, Vince Evans and the Chicago Bears offense will start 1st and 10 from their 11 with 4:48 to play. 4 wideouts and Walter Payton the lone back. Evans under center. Payton off tackle left. Walter Payton. And he puts his head down, goes forward, gain of 6. And we're going to go with the hurry up now. Walter Payton once again. Off tackle left. Denver calls timeout. They got surprised. So after the timeout, they've adjusted their defense. It's 2nd and 4 with 4:18 to play in the half. 6-3 Denver. Bears have it on their own 17. The 4 wideouts are Scott, Bashnagel, Watson, Haynes, the lone back, Walter Payton. And we're just going to stick with the off tackle left to Walter Payton. And there goes Payton, first down. Gain of 6. Go back to the hurry up. Keep him spread out. Run counter. Run counter. Off tackle right, Walter Payton. And Payton has the ball. Picks up 4. 2nd and 6. Gonna wear him down, baby. Dive play, Walter Payton. Payton up the middle. 3 tough yards, 3rd and 3. 3:17 to play. Ball in the Chicago 30. 4 wideouts still. Spreading out this Denver Orange Crush defense. 3rd and 3. Payton. And we're going to go with third and 3. Trap right, Walter Payton. Payton, oh! Brought down on a big booming hit by Barney Chevis. No gain as that hole quickly closed. And it's 4th and 3 from the Bears 30. Here comes the punt team once again. And Parsons will punt deep to Upchurch. Upchurch fielding it around the 35. A return of 8 on the 38-yard punt as Shearer pancakes him to the grass. So with 2:27 to play, the Broncos go to 3 wideouts at tight end, and Preston is the only back. The 3 wideouts are Upchurch, Moses, and Watson. The tight end is Odoms. 4-2 nickel for the Bears. 4-2 nickel. We're going to show blitz, but we're not going to blitz. Zone pass. And Morton back to pass, looking complete to Odoms towards the out. Fensick brings him down. It's a gain of 9, but he did get out of bounds. Second and 1 with 2:19 to play. Again, the 3 wideout set. Preston alone back. 1 tight end. Odoms top of the screen, number 88. Morton under center. We're going to play 4-3 defense, 4-2 nickel. Defensive line in. Tight man. Basic. They give it to Preston. He's close to that first down. Kept his legs churning. And he gains 2. So first down. We're not going to call timeout. 2-minute warning. So at the 2-minute warning, 6-3 Denver. Denver has it 1st and 10 on the Chicago Bear 49. Craig Morton's in shotgun. Preston with him in the backfield. The 3 wideouts. Upchurch, Moses, and Watson. The tight end Odoms. Bears in a 4-2 nickel. Zone pass. Morton back to pass. Rolls out. Incomplete as he was looking for Riley Odoms. On the out. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the Bears 49. Bears will show blitz. Zone pass. Shotgun snap. Morton back looking. Dumps it to the flat to Preston. And Hicks puts the boom on him. No gain as Hicks drives him to the grass. That's Tom Hicks' 4th tackle. As that was a monster of a midway hit. Shotgun. Morton. Preston with him. 2 wideouts in the tight end. Bears staying there 4-2 nickel. Actually, they're going to go 3-2 dime. Zone. They're going to show blitz, but not blitz. Pass. Shotgun snap. Morton back to pass. Underneath Upchurch. He's close to the first, and he stretches, and he gets it. Boom. Brought down by Allen Ellis. We will not call timeout. Clock stops as the Broncos call timeout. They have 1 left. Nice play by Rick Upchurch, stretching to get that first down on the medium cross. That's his first reception for 10 yards. 1:41 to play. 1st and 10 on the Chicago 39. Chicago will stick with their 3-2 dime, and they're going to blitz Campbell this time on a delay. Craig Morton's in shotgun, Preston with him in the backfield. The wideouts Upchurch, Moses, and Watson. The tight end Odoms. Zone pass. Morton looking, completes to the outside. Gain of 6 as Upchurch dives out of bounds. So 2nd and 4, clock stops, 1:36 to play in the half, 6-3 Broncos. Again, shotgun for Craig Morton. Tight man coverage. Show blitz, pass. Morton back to pass, shotgun snap, deflected by Hicks! Almost picked off! As the tight man coverage threw Craig Morton off just a bit, playing zone. So a big 3rd and 4 from the Chicago 33. Again, Craig Morton's in shotgun. The wideouts, Upchurch, Moses, and Watson. The running back with Morton is Preston. The tight end is Odoms. We're going to go back to a tight man coverage. Tight man coverage. Play our defensive line to the outs. And we're going to double Odoms. And Preston. Pass. Shotgun snap. They go to Preston. Deflected by Hicks. Almost picked off. He had a pick 6 in his hands. Oh, we had him doubled. And here comes Stenford to attempt another field goal. From the 33, you add 17, and this is a 50-yard field goal. And attempt to block it. The snap to place. It's blocked! It's blocked! The Bears block it as Alan Page blocks the field goal attempt and pounced on by Campbell. So with 1:15 to go, let's see that replay again. Can we see that replay? Here's the attempt. Blocked! Beautiful. Love it. So it's still 6-3. The Bears, 1st and 10 on their 43. Walter Payton will go out wide. 2 sack. 6 sack. So we're going to bring the tight end over here to help on Rulon Jones. And he's going to stay in the block. Harper's going to stay in the block. Play action fake. Roll out. Walter Payton. Medium fly. Here's the rollout, looking for Payton. He throws it incomplete. Just out of Payton's reach. Oh, that would have been a big play. 1:02 left. 6-3 ball game. The Bears get the ball first in the 3rd quarter. Long slant to Scott. Going to stick with the play call. Evans back to pass, under pressure, throws, deflected by Wright, incomplete. 3rd and 10, 51 seconds left in the half, 6-3. Screen pass, Walter Payton. They set up the screen. Intercepted by Smith. Harry Smith intercepts a screen pass. Evans is now 3 of 12, 17 yards and a pick. And Denver's going to have another opportunity here, 44 seconds, 1 timeout to get themselves in field goal range. 3 wideouts. Upchurch, Moses, and Watson. Preston, the back, with the lone back. Craig Morton's under center. The tight end, Riley Odoms, top of the screen, number 88. And we're going to play a 4-2 nickel. Zone pass. Morton gives it to Preston. Preston puts his head down and excels through the hole. That's a gain of 15. On the sweep right, we're not calling timeout. The Broncos call timeout. 32 seconds left. Ball in the Chicago 27. Mr. Utah Mike has joined us. Happy Labor Day weekend, my friend. Hope all is well with you and yours. Tight man coverage. Tight man coverage. Basic. Morton back to pass. Looking. Throws. Incomplete. And with 26 seconds left, here comes Stenford to try another field goal. He has boomed one in from 55. Missed one from 39. Made another one. And then had another one blocked. Evans has just thrown an interception. We're going to go for the block again. This is from the 27. So this would be a 44-yard field goal. The block's put on again. And he puts it down the middle on the 44-yard field goal. So the turnover definitely hurts as the Broncos go up 9-3. And with 21 seconds, we'll put the return on. Here's the kickoff. And the Bears to return it. Past the 30 goes Williams. Brought down by Harden. That was a 32-yard return. And here's Vince Evans. And with 13 seconds left, we have Mike Phipps also. They're both horrible. God. Mike Phipps, who quarterbacked Cleveland before he went to Chicago. All right, Vince Evans. We're going to go play action pass, max protect. Harper, Payton, and Earl all stay in the block. We have a timeout. Bomb post to Scott. Max protect. Evans back to pass. Dumps it down to Harper, and he is tackled. 8 seconds left. Timeout. Again, max protect. Everyone stays in the block. Bomb fly. Why is everyone stays in the block? Bomb fly. Bashniegel. Evans back to pass. Evans takes off running, picks up the first down, and that's the half. Bears elect to receive. Here's the third quarter, and it's 9-3. Denver. Quick stats here. Scoring. Chicago scored first at the 5:45 mark. Thomas with a 19-yard field goal. Denver would then score 3 consecutive times, all on Stenford's field goals. One in the first quarter at the 2:42 mark, 55 yards. And then they would go up 6-3 at the 4:57 mark of the second quarter, 37 yards. He would miss a 39-yard field goal and have another one blocked. But just before the half, he banged through a 44-yard field goal, 9-3 as we start the third. Evans, 4 for 13, 20 yards and a pick. Craig Morton, 11 for 19, 121 yards. Walter Payton, 14 carries, 52 yards. Preston, 9 for 28. Here's the kickoff and the return. Stenford booms it. Returned by near the 5. Brought out close to the 30. It's a 26-yard return by Williams. He was brought down by Ryan. 1st and 10 for a very ineffective Vince Evans. Split backfield of Harper and Scott. Of Harper and Payton. Scott and Bashniegel, the wideouts. Earl is the tight end. Actually, Williams is going to come in. Dave Williams, number 22. Screen to Dave Williams, a 5 out of 10 receiver. And Williams makes the catch. And he goes back to the middle, breaks a tackle. And he just comes up short of the first down. Oh, that's a bad spot. So Williams goes out. And Harper comes back in, 2nd and inches. Run counter. Harper. Dive. Roland Harper. First down. Brought down by Gradishire. As he picks up 2. 1st and 10 On the Chicago 40, Harper goes out. Williams comes back in. Walter Payton. Trap right. Walter Payton. Sweetness has the ball, and they quickly smother him under. Tom Jackson with his 5th tackle. And Denver was in a 4-3 basic tight man defensive line inside. So only a gain of 1. 2nd and 9 from Chicago 41. Williams and Payton are the split backfield. Evans under center. Scott and Bashnagel the wideouts. Earl the tight end. Short slant to the tight end, Earl. Evans back to pass. Deflected, but Goddard shot and almost picked off. Oh my God, is he awful. 3rd and 9 with 12:48 to play in the 3rd quarter. Denver up 9-3. Williams. Screen to Dave Williams once again. Evans under pressure. Throws incomplete. As that could be the last we see of Vince Evans today. He has not been good. Evans now 5 of 16 for 30 yards and a pick. 4th and 9, and here comes Bob Parson to punt once again. He'll punt deep to Upchurch. Here's the punt. Upchurch fields it, and he gets out past the 25. It's an 11-yard return on the 44-yard punt brought down by Lusby. So Craig Morton and the Denver offense will start 1st and 10 on their 26. A split backfield of Preston and Kenworth. The wideouts, Upchurch and Moses. The tight end, Odoms, number 88 to the bottom of the screen. We're going to key Preston on the run. They give it to Kenworth.
Offsides. Defense. Number 68. 5-yard penalty.
So once again, the Bears shoot themselves in the foot. They'll have no more toes left shortly. Offsides by Osborne for the Bears. It'll be 1st and 5 on the Denver 31 for the Orange Crush. They come with a 2 tight end set. The 2 tight ends are Odoms and Egloff. And Egloff is there. Split backfield, Preston and Kenworth. Upchurch. The lone wide out to the bottom of the screen, number 80. We're going to go tight man. Tight man. Actually, short zone. Run. Morton back to pass. Over the middle to Odoms. It's complete. Fensick brings him down after the gain of 13. Riley Odoms, 4 receptions, 67 yards on the medium slant. Gary Fensick's 5th tackle. 12-12 to play in the 3rd quarter. 9-3 Denver looking to increase their lead on this drive. Morton under center. Split backs. 2 wideouts. The tight end Odoms at the bottom of the screen, number 88. Denver. The Bears are in a 4-3. They're going to actually take a lineman out, give them a different look. 3-4, play their defensive line in. Come with the extra linebacker. Man coverage. Man coverage run. Morton back to pass. Complete to Moses towards the out. And Schmidt brings him down on the tackle after a gain of 12. So Craig Morton firing the ball all over the place like he's Johnny U. I formation now. Haven Moses now has 2 receptions for 46 yards. Craig Morton is now 13 of 21 for 146. Kenworth the up back. Preston behind him. 2 wideouts, a tight end to the lower portion of the screen. We'll stick with our 3-4 defensive line in. Short zone. Show blitz. Run. Morton back to pass under pressure. Throwing deep. Incomplete to number 25. Haven Moses. Morton took a big hit as he threw. Got up a little groggy. So 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. They go to a 3-3 nickel now, just giving them different coverages. We're going to play our defensive line out. Zone pass. Morton back to pass. A screen. Dumps it to Preston. He has some running room. And he zigs and zags. Breaks a tackle. Finally brought down by Ellis. He picks up 12 and a 1st down. Harrison's going off the field and his return is questionable. So that different look did not bode well for the Chicago Bears. First and 10 on the Chicago 32, 9-3. Broncos, 10:35 to play in the third quarter. They come back with their 4-3. And they're going to key Preston on the run. The ball's given to Preston, and he puts his head down, goes forward for 6 on the trap right. Good blocking up front by the line. And it's 2nd and 4. From the Chicago 26, again, they'll stay with the 4-3. Tight man coverage, and we're going to play run. Morton gives it to Preston. Preston goes to his left, around the corner, picks up 9. Finally brought down by Tom Hicks. Good blocking up front by the O-line. Miner with a big block, pancaking Bears as he went along. First and 10 from Chicago 17. The Bears need a big stop here. 9:42 to play. Again, Broncos looking to increase their 6-point lead. They're up 9-3. The winner goes to the Sweet 16 bracket. This is a play-in game. Split backfield, Preston and Kenworth. Morton is under center. The wideouts are Upchurch and Moses. The tight end is Odoms. We're going to double Odoms, the tight end. We're going to play pass on first down. Morton gives it to Kenworth. They try to get around the right side. He's brought down after a 1-yard gain. Muckenstrom Sturm with the tackle. That's his 5th. 9:01 left in the third quarter. 2nd and 9 from the 16. They break the huddle. Craig Morton under center. 2 back split formation, 2 wideouts, and a tight end, number 88, Odoms, to the bottom of the screen. Again, we're going to play man coverage, and we're going to double Odoms on a medium, and we're going to play pass. And it's a give to Preston. He goes trap left, it looks like, picks up 2. It'll be 3rd and 7 for Denver. Alan Page with the tackle. Page has also blocked a field goal. A big 3rd and 7 here. A very big 3rd and 7. They break the huddle to the line of scrimmage. Morton under center, barking out the signals. Bears in their 4-3. They're gonna show blitz, but they're not gonna blitz. And they're gonna double Odoms again. Pass. They show blitz. Morton over the middle to Odoms. He completes it in the coverage. He's popped. Fumble. Who has it? The Bears do not get it. Kenworth makes the recovery of the fumble. That's the big play the Bears needed. They threw into double coverage. Odoms was double covered, and Fensick put a pop on him, the fumble, but the Bears could not recover it. The ball, the scrum, and coming away with it from the scrum is Kenworth. So 1st and goal. That is the break that we needed. We set it up, but to no avail. 1st and goal from the 9. 4-3 defense for the Bears. Split backfield for the Broncos. Preston and Kenworth. The wideouts Upchurch and Moses. The tight end Odoms to the bottom of the screen. Craig Morton's under center. Again, the Broncos got very lucky there. Tight man coverage. We're blitzing both of our backers. And we're going to play basic. Come on, get to Morton. And they don't. Preston around the corner and just sneaking the extra point through is Stenford. And it's now 16-3 as the Broncos ram the ball down the Bears' throat. They needed that turnover. They had the big pop. They didn't get it. So that was Kenworth, actually. I said Preston on a 5-yard run to the outside. That was an 11-play, 74-yard drive, chewing up 5:33 of the third quarter clock. Stenford with the extra point. It's now 16-3 Denver. Back deep is Williams. Here's the kickoff from Stenford. It's an angle kick. The short man will take it. And not much running room. Fisher picks up 10 yards. And Vince Evans' day is done. Mike Phipps comes in the game. So here's Mike Phipps. 50% completion. Out of ha-has, what was Vince Evans? I never even looked. %53%. They both stink. So here's Mike Phipps. The ball has been put in his hands for a comeback bid. Well, really in the hands of Walter Payton. The backfield is Williams and Payton, both good receiving backs. Screen pass, Walter Payton. Fits back to pass, hits Payton. He has some blockers out in front, and a first down. As he picks up 11, they go to the hurry-up in the third quarter. 6:33 to play, 1st and 10 on the Chicago 32. Screen other side to Williams now. Again, Phipps back to pass. They set the screen. He hits Williams. Williams has him. Oh, he cut back to the middle.
Grabbing the face mask. Defense. Number 58. 15-yard penalty.
His head was wrenched.
First down.
Nairn with the 15-yard face mask. And it's 1st and 10 on the Chicago 47. Here come the Chicago Bears and Mike Phipps, Walter Payton, and Williams. So the split backfield of Williams and Payton. Phipps under center. The wideouts, who we cannot get the ball to, Scott and Bashnagel. And in fact, we'll keep it in the game. The tight end is Earl. Short and quick to Scott. Phipps back to pass. Looking, and he is sacked by Nair, the man who had the 15-yard flag on the face mask. A loss of 6. Phipps slow to get up. 2nd and 16. Screen, Walter Payton. Back to pass, Phipps. And he cannot connect up with Payton as Chevas provided the pressure. And it's 3rd and 16 now. 3rd and 16. Williams will go out wide. Actually, Payton will go out wide. Williams is behind him. Short to the flat to Williams. Phipps doesn't like what he sees. Medium fly to Payton. Phipps back to pass, looking, incomplete. And here comes our best offense, Bob Parson, the punter. Hello, Bubba Husky. Happy Labor Day weekend, my friend. Hope all is well. So 4th and 16 on the Chicago 41. Parson is going to hope to pin them back deep. Upchurch back deep. Here's the punt. And
illegal
penalty.
Block. Receiving team.
And that's going to back them up. Illegal block on Thompson. So this is where the Bears have to hold them. Denver comes out with 5:11 to play in the third quarter, up 16-3. 1st and 10 on their 16. The Bears in a 4-3 I formation for the Broncos. Morton under center. The up back is Kenworth. Behind him is Preston. Moses and Upchurch, the wideouts. Odoms, the tight end, to the bottom of the screen. Tight man. King Preston on the run. Pitch out to Preston, and he is smothered under. His loss of 4 as the Chicago front 7 blow through the offensive line. Jerry Muckenstrom, 6th tackle. Kenworth has 5 carries, 7 for 7 yards and a touchdown. As that was Kenworth who was smothered under. And 5:05 to play in the third quarter. 2nd and 14 from the Denver 6. Split backfield, 2 wideouts and a tight end. Odoms to the bottom of the screen. We're going to blitz Campbell and Muckenstrom. Tight man coverage. Pass. And it's a give. And Kenworth gets around the right side. And he picks up 9. Finally brought down by Jerry Muckenstrom, who blitzed and followed the play. Glenn Hyde with some good blocking up front. So 3rd and 5 from the Denver 16. Shotgun for Morton. Flanked by Preston on one side, Kenworth the other. Upchurch and Moses, the wideouts. Riley Odoms, the tight end. 3-3 nickel for the Bears. Going to play their defensive line in tight. Man coverage. And double Odoms. And Preston. Pass. Shotgun snap. Morton back to pass. He throws. Deflected by fencing. Almost picked off. And they force the punt. So here comes a punt team for the Broncos. Craig Morton now 15 of 25 for 167. That was Fensick's first deflection. Moni G, how are you, my friend? Happy Labor Day weekend. We're going to go for the block. Here's the snap. They get the punt off. And a fair catch. So Walterscheid makes the fair catch. And the Bears, with 4:12 to play in the third quarter, Mike Phipps and the offense come back out on the field. He's replacing ineffective Vince Evans. The ball's on their 42. The Bears trail 16-3. Split backfield of Williams and Payton. Scott and Bashnagel are the wideouts. Earl is the tight end. Play action pass. Medium fly to Scott. Back to pass is Phipps. Looking. He throws incomplete. Scott was well covered. He tried to dump it down to Williams. But Phipps with those happy feet. As Moni G's is rocking the Casbah. Dog Sidious has joined us. How are you, my friend? I think he was here before. So it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Special plays. We don't have a halfback option pass. Trick pass. Yeah, it's a bad idea. Trick pass. Is that a halfback option pass, though? I don't know if that's a halfback option pass. Walter Payton. Trap right. There goes Sweetness. He's got some running room. 6 yards. Walter Payton. Trap right once again. And, the front 7 up to that challenge. Payton struggles to gain 1 as Barney Chevis picks up his 6th tackle as he wrenches Walter Payton to the ground. 17 carries, 60 yards. Fourth and 3. 4th and 3. We're going to punt again. We're going to punt. Parsons going to try to pin him back deep. Here's a snap in the punt. And here's the return. And brought down at the 16 as Upchurch struggled for an extra yard. A return of 9 on the 46-yard punt. So with 2:35 to play in the third quarter in this play-in game in our 1980 playoff tournament, the Denver Broncos 16, the Chicago Bears 3. Split backfield of Preston and Kenworth. Wideouts Upchurch and Moses. The tight end is Odoms. Bears in a 4-3 defense. We're going to key Preston on the run. They give it to Kenworth to the outside, and Muckenstrom, who has been a muckraker, just drives Kenworth once again to the mile-high grass and dirt, and that's his 8th tackle, and that is a loss of 5. John Kenworth, 7 carries, 11 yards, does have that 1 TD. And it's 2nd and 15, clock going tick, 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 tick. 2:28 left in the third quarter, 2nd and 15. They'll stick with the 4-3. They're going to play their defensive lines out wide. We're hoping Alan Page gets a big... That's Dan Hampton. Where's Alan Page? Osborne. Page right here. We hope that Alan Page gets a big pass rush. That's not the right picture for Al Harris. That's a different Al Harris. We have to change that. Let's get the right photo in for Mr. Harris. Roster tool. Player photos. Al Harris. And exit. That is the right picture of Al Harris. All right, so it's 2nd and 15. 4-3, defensive line out wide. Zone Pass. Morton back to pass. Has time over the middle to Odoms' tight end. Picks up 14 yards, 3rd and 1. That zone has not worked. I'm not playing it any. I shouldn't have played it. Riley Odoms now 6 receptions, 90 yards, brought down by Gary Fensick. 3rd and 1, 4-3 defense for the Bears. They bring their defensive line in tight I formation. The up back is Kenworth. Behind him is Preston. 2 tight end set of Odoms and Egloff. The lone wideout is Upchurch. Tight man, goal line. They're playing the run, and Preston puts his head down, and he gains 3, barreling through Bears defenders. And it's 1st down, 1:03 to play in the 3rd quarter, 16-3 Broncos. I formation again. And again, we're going to play tight man, run. Back to passes Morton, deflected by Hicks. Oh, almost picked off. 2nd and 10, 29 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Denver 16, Chicago 3. We're here at Mile High Stadium, 24 degrees, clear skies. Slight wind, 0 to 10 miles per hour. Frost on the field. The winner advances to the Sweet 16 bracket. 2 wideouts, Upchurch and Moses. The split backfield, Preston and Kenworth. Craig Morton under center. The tight end is Riley Odoms. 2nd and 10. Blitzing Campbell and Muckenstrom. Tight man coverage. Pass. Back to pass. The pass rush. Morton takes off running, and Al Harris brings him down. But to his credit, old man Craig Morton got his old legs churning. He picks up 5, and that ends the 3rd quarter. 15 more minutes of football, folks, for the Bears to try to mount a comeback here. And it's 3rd and 5, and the comeback starts here. So a good scramble by old man Morton. I formation. Kenworth, the up back, Preston behind him. The wideouts, Upchurch and Moses. The tight end is Odoms. Bears in a 4-3. A 4-3 tight man coverage once again. They're going to show blitz, but they're not going to blitz. Pass. Morton back to pass. Looking. Dumps it down. Incomplete. Good coverage. The Bears defense have kept them in this ball game. And they're forced to punt again. The Bears put the return on. Angle punt, fielded near the 20.
Roughing the kicker. Defense,
oh my God!
15-yard penalty, automatic.
We didn't even go after the kicker. And the computer is cheating. The ball goes back to the Broncos. 1st down, roughing the kicker thanks to Rydalk. So the Bears defense, a tiring Bears defense, comes back onto the field. As Harris is down to 91, and he's our only defensive end. We'll switch to a 3-4, and Harris is still our only defensive end, so it doesn't matter. 4-3. And that's a killer, folks. We had them stopped. We hit the kicker. I didn't even rush the kicker. What do they tell you? Do not hit the kicker. 1st and 10 for the Broncos, and they can put a lot of damage here. They're up 16-3, and the Bears defense is tiring. Tight man coverage. Pass. Morton gives it to Preston up the middle. Picks up 4. I formation now. Kenworth in front of Preston. 2 wideouts in the tight end. 4-3 for the Bears. And again, we're going to play man, tight man, and pass. And again, they give it to Preston. Preston goes to his right, zigging and zagging. Breaks a tackle. Picks up 14. Dave Preston, 15 carries, 66 yards. As the original Grognard says, the penalties are killing Chicago. Truth. Yes. That is the truth. But you know what? Bad teams find ways to lose. And they were 7-9. The Broncos were only 1 game better at 8-8. But we've had some opportunities. Oh well. That's why we play the games. So 1st and 10. Again, we're going to play tight man, basic. Morton back to pass. Quick hitter to the tight end, Riley Odoms. Fensick brings him down, but it's a 7-yard gain. Gary Fensick with his 8th tackle. Riley Oldham's torching the Bears for 7 receptions, 97 yards. 2nd and 3. Clock still going tick, tick, tick. 13:22 left in the game. Denver's up 16-3. Tight man coverage. Split backfield. We're going to key 2nd and 3. Preston on the run. Pitch out to Kensworth. He gets around the right side. Brought down by Muckenstrom. And that's Jerry Muckenstrom's 10th tackle. But it comes 9 yards too late. First down. John Kenworth, 8 carries, 20 yards, and a touchdown. Clock continues to go tick, 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 tick. 16-3. 12:38 to play in the game. Broncos up. King Preston on the run. Preston on the draw. Tackled by Alan Page. He loses 2. As Hyde missed his block. And Alan Page made Preston eat his lunch. 2nd and 12, 11:58 to play in the game. Split backfield of Preston and Kenworth. The wideouts, Moses and Odoms. The wideouts are Moses and Upchurch. The tight end is Odoms. Craig Morton's under center. Tight man coverage for the Bears. They need a turnover here. And we have not sacked Morton once yet. We're blitzing both of our outside linebackers, Muckenstrom and Campbell. 2nd and 12, tight man pass, and it's a give to Preston. Off tackle right, or trap right, and he picks up only 4. Dave Preston, 17 carries, 68 yards, and Jerry Muckenstrom, 11 tackles. So a huge 3rd and 8. Let's not have any penalties here. I formation. Kenworth, number 32, is the up back. Behind him is Dave Preston. Wideouts are Upchurch and Haven Moses. The tight end, number 88, Odoms. Harris is exhausted at 81. That's a stamina factor here. Campbell's at 83. We got to get off the field here. And it's 3rd and 8. Once again, tight man coverage. They seem to eat up our zone. We're going to show blitz, but we're not going to blitz. Pass. Preston to the outside, to the left. He picks up 6, but he's brought down short of the first down by Dan Hampton. So here comes another field goal opportunity for Stenford. He's made 3, missed 1, had 1 block. Bears going for the block again, and it's right down the middle. So Stenford bangs through the 29-yard field goal. It's now 19-3 Denver. And Stenford will kick off deep for the Bears. Williams, short men are Stewie and Fisher. The return is put on. Stenford angles it. And here comes the return. They need a big one. And they don't get it. It's a 21-yard return by Suey. He's brought down by Ryan. Here comes Mike Phipps, who replaced an ineffective Vince Evans. With 9:49 to play and down by 16. Split backfield. 2 good receiving backs. Williams and Payton. The wideouts, Scott and Bashnagel. The tight end is Earl. Screen pass. Walter Payton. Can he break off a big one? We're going to continue with the play. They're keying it. Payton. And Payton makes a nice run on that. Gain of 17 on the screen. Clock stops. As Gardenshire's shaken up, but he'll be back in a few plays. And Hardestein is out for the game. So 9:36 to play. 1st and 10 on Chicago 45. Play action, max protect. Payton, Williams, and Earl all stay in the block. They will release, though, as safety valves. Long slant to Scott. Fits back to pass, looking, fires! Incomplete. He hit Scott in the freaking hands, and he dropped it. That's the Chicago Bears, folks. As Moni G says, it was on national news. It was crazy. He didn't touch the kicker, but it was like he kicked it. 2nd and 10. Screen pass to Williams the other side. Phipps back to pass. Deflected by Naring as he had visions of a pick 6. That's Rob Naring's first deflection. And Mike Phipps, 2 for 7 for 28 yards. He's about as effective as Vince Evans. So at 3rd and 10, this is definitely a 2-down situation here. 3rd and 10, trap right. Walter Payton on 3rd and 10. Phipps is going to stick with the call. They give it to Payton. Payton breaks a tackle, and he gets 8 yards. They go to the hurry up as it's 4th and 2, 9:16 to play on the Denver 47. Trap left, Williams, hoping they're key Payton, and Williams, God, cannot break the tackle. Denver's in a 4-3 pass with one blitzer, and Rulon Jones makes the tackle on Williams. We tried to go with the other back, hoping they'd keep Payton, but it's a turnover on downs. Should have just gave it to Payton. 9:02 to play. Tight man. Key Preston the run. Preston Kenworth to the outside, brought down by Al Harris, who's winded. He's at 80% stamina. And we're going to switch to a 3-4. Come on, let me take him out of the game. Why can I not take him out of the game? We must have another defensive end, for God's sakes. All right, go back to the 4-3 then. 2nd and 5. Again, we're going to keep Preston on the run. They give it to Preston, brought down by a tiring Al Harris. And going out is Kenworth. He's limping off. And he'll be off for a few plays. A big 3rd and 3. The clock stops on the injury. Al Harris now has 5 tackles. Dave Preston, 19 carries, 76 yards. 3rd and 3. I formation. The new back is Jensen. Jim Jensen. Behind him is Preston. The wideouts, Upchurch and Moses. The tight end, Odoms. 3rd and 3. Tight man coverage. Defensive line in. And we're going to play run. Martin back to pass over the middle. Incomplete. Once again, the Bears hold. And let's see. The Bears hold. We're actually going to try to block the punt. The punt is an angle punt. And it goes out of bounds. They pick up the flag. So with 8:35 to play and the Bears trailing by 16, they need 3 scores. There's no 2-point conversion in the NFL in 1980. And Mike Phipps has been just as bad as Vince Evans. And we're bringing Vince Evans back in. So Vince Evans comes back in. Screen pass. I'm actually going to put screen pass, Walter Payton. Stick with the play call. Evans back to pass. Incomplete, as almost jumping the route is number 43, the safety, Steve Foley, and that is not Steve Foley. Wrong pitcher. That's Steve Foley, but just not the... Steve Foley played for Denver, was a Caucasian. And let's go here. Roster tools, player photos. Where are you, Mr. Steve Foley? That's Steve Foley, who played for the Broncos. All right, so it's 2nd and 10, 8:26 to play. Once again, screen to Walter Payton. Evans back to pass, completes it to Payton. Payton heads upfield, zigging, zagging, picks up the 1st down, gain of 17. Evans quickly gets him up to the line of scrimmage, 8:13 to play. They're in the hurry up. Screen the other way to Williams. Evans connects up with Dave Williams, and Williams is close to that 1st down, picks up 9. Again, they quickly get to the line of scrimmage. Trap right, Walter Payton. Payton. 1st down, gain of 6, brought down by Latimer. They stick with the hurry up. 7:21 to play, time getting short. That's Don Latimer's 1st tackle. Nice blocking up front by the tight end, Robin Earl. Williams, we can't take him out. We're in hurry up. And down at 80, 89, so we'll play one more hurry up. Actually, we'll come out of the hurry up. And we're going to get him out of the game and bring in Harper. Roland Harper. And Harper will stay in the block. Screen. Payton. Vince Evans is going to audible out of it. And he's going to bootleg. Evans calls his own number, bootleg, and he is hit. There, the ball comes loose, and Rulon Jones recovers the fumble as Gradishar puts the hit on Vince Evans. And when it goes bad, folks. Rulon Jones recovers the fumble. Randy Gradishar introduces Vince Evans to the grass at Mile High Stadium. It's a turnover, 6:40 to play. 4-3 defense for the Bears. We will key the run, man coverage, and number 32, Kensworth, goes to the outside for a gain of 2. Again, we're going to play run, and again, they give it a pitch out to Kensworth, and Ellis blows that play up, no gain, and it is 3rd and 8, 5:45 to play. Split backfield to Preston Kensworth, wideouts Upchurch and Moses, tight ends Odoms. We need a pick here. We're going to double cover Odoms, the tight end. On a medium, we're playing man, and we're going to play pass. And Morton back to pass over the middle to Preston, and he breaks a tackle, and he'll pick up a nice chunk of change. That's 18 yards on first down. Fensick with the tackle, but it's way too late. That's Gary Fensick's 9th tackle, 4:58 to play. I formation. The up back is Kensworth, Preston behind him. 2 wideouts in the tight end. We're going to keep Preston on the run. They give it to Preston, and Osborne brings him down hard. No gain. 4:13 left. Osborne's 2nd tackle. Again, we're going to keep Preston on the run. They pitch out to Kensworth. He gets around the corner. Big hit fumble. Who has it? Jeez, the Bears just can't get it. Once again, Denver recovers their own fumble as Hyde recovers it. And that's a gain of 5. Man, we need those turnovers, just not getting them. Getting the big hits. And John Kenworth now has 12 carries, 32 yards, a touchdown, a fumble, but it was recovered by Hyde. As Moni G says, Orange Crush. As also, oh dear, not looking good for my Chi-Town. 3:20 to play. 3rd and 5. Man, Bears playing run. They give it to Preston up the middle, and he's brought down by Hicks. And we will call timeout. We'll attempt to block the field goal, and Stenford makes it. And it's now 22-3. Stenford has 4 field goals. 4 field goals. 55, 37, 44, 29, 32. He's missed a 29-yarder, and we blocked one. The touchdown is Kensworth 5-yard run. And we had the first points on the board, and since then we've not scored. So 22-3. The Broncos punching their tickets to the Sweet 16 and the bracket. We need a huge return. Here's the kickoff. Angle kick. Here's a return by the Bears near the 20. Return of 15 by Matt Suey, the Penn State alumni. 1st and 10 from the 20. Time is short. Rulon Jones. Our tight end Earl will help block Rulon Jones. He's going to stay in, as Rulon Jones is a very good pass rusher. Williams and Payton will both go out wide. Actually, got to bring wide block. Evans will go in pistol. Short out Williams. Evans back to pass, looking under pressure, takes off running, and that's a huge run by Vince Evans. Gain of 17. And we have 2 timeouts, no play. We're not going to get a playoff anyway. So 2-minute warning. Denver 22, Chicago 3. Again, we're in the pistol. And why is Matt Suey in the game? I don't want Matt Suey in the game. I want Williams in the game. I just want Williams in the game. Staying in the block is the tight end Earl. Out wide, Williams and Walter Payton. Long out to Walter Payton. Evans moving, throwing.
Holding. Offense. Number 70. 10-yard penalty.
Evans tried to get it to Bashnagel, who juggled it and dropped it. And on top of that, a holding call on Lick. And lickety-split, we move back 10 yards. 1st and 10. Screen pass, Walter Payton. Evans back to pass, and he can't complete it to Walter Payton. 2nd and 20. 2nd and 20. As John Sabinski is in at running back. We don't want John Sabinski in at running back. We want Williams in at running back. Screen once again, Walter Payton. Second penalty.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Yay!
Number 68.
We got one back.
5-yard penalty. Repeat. 2nd down.
It's only 2nd and 15 now. 2nd and 15. Screen, Walter Payton. And finally, Evans completes it to Payton. And Payton does his thing. He picks up 8. We go to the hurry up. 3rd and 7. We'll go the other way with the screen to Williams now. Evans back to pass. And he can't connect up with Williams. 1:08 left. 4th and 7. 4th and 7. Earl will stay in the block. Payton and Williams out wide. Empty backfield. Vince Evans in the pistol. Short out to Bashnagel. Evans, pistol snap, cannot complete it to Bashnagel, who was open. It's another bad pass. Evans has had 5 bad passes today. The Bears turn it over on downs, and we're just going to play run. And they give it to Kensworth, and he is smothered under. Loss of 4. We will not call timeout. Clock is running. We will play run. 24 gets the carry. Up the middle he goes for 3 yards. That's Armstrong. We'll not call timeout. And we'll play run. And that's the ball game, folks. So the Bears hung in tough for about a half of football. And then their defense just got worn down. As the offense was, we'll put it kindly, ineffective. Vince Evans was not good. Mike Phipps off the bench was not good. They could not connect up with Payton enough. Probably should have gave the ball to Payton down on the goal line. I tried a little tomfoolery and it didn't work. But we would have lost 22-7 instead of 22-3. All right, let's go to the box score. So Denver and old man Craig Morton advance to the Sweet 16. And let me just bring the box score up. Screen will go black for a moment, and then the box score comes. I'd like to say thank you to everyone who joined us. Moni G, Dog Cities, check out his wonderful channel, All Things Star Wars and Entertainment. Ken Castro, thank you. Original Grognard, check out his military strategy channel. Bubba Husky, thank you. Mr. Utah Mike, thank you very much. Clark, thank you. As he says, bring on the Sweet 16, go Eagles. Stratomatic Delaware, thank you very much. Check out his wonderful channel. Check myself, Stratomatic Delaware, and Dog Sidious out on our chats. This coming week, it'll be on my channel. The week after, we alternate to Dog Sidious' channel. And that's everyone. So thank you very much. If you were in the chat or if you watched, I greatly appreciate it. Denver ends up crushing the Bears, and it doesn't really show. The Bears played really well on defense, in my opinion. So, but c'est la vie. The scoring was as follows. The Bears got out to an early lead on the 19-yard field goal after an 8-play. It was after a fumbled punt. They picked up 3 points after the fumble. 8 plays, 24 yards. 19-yard field goal by Thomas. That was at the 5:45 mark. Denver would then score the next 22 points and win 22-3. In the first, at the 2:42 mark, Stenford 55-yard field goal. Then he missed one from 29 or 39. I think it was from 39. Then at the 4:57 mark, he banged through a 37-yard field goal, and it was 6-3. And just before the half, he makes a 44-yarder, 9-3 at the half. Kensworth, at the 6:55 mark, has a 5-yard run to the outside, Stenford kick, and that was an 11-play, 74-yard drive that chewed up 5:33 of the third quarter, and it was 16-3. Turn out the lights, the party's over. The Chicago offense was anemic. Stenford would then make 2 field goals in the fourth to salt it away, a 29-yarder and a 32-yarder. Final score, 22-3. Take care, Dog Cities. Thank you. Again, if you guys like these videos, it's always nice when you give a thumbs up to the creator. Share, sub. I lost more subs. I don't understand, but whatever. I don't care. Always makes me laugh. Whatever. I probably said something someone didn't like. Anyhow, enough of that crap. So, where are we? Player stats. Vince Evans, 8 for 20, 364 yards. His quarterback rating, 25.5. Mike Phipps, 2 for 7 for 28 yards. The Bears combined only passed for 92 yards on 30 attempts, and they had 1 interception, and they were sacked once. Craig Morton, 18 of 31, 206 yards. No interceptions. He managed the game beautifully. He had a big scramble also. Walter Payton, 19 for 74 yards. He averaged 3.9 yards a carry. His long run was 12. Evans, 4 for 22 on scrambles. Suey, 1 for 2. Harper, 3 for none. Williams, 1 for none. Preston for the Broncos, 21 for 78. Kensworth, 13 for 28 and a touchdown. Morton, 1 for 5. Armstrong, 1 for 3. And Upchurch, 1 for -6 on a reverse. Payton, 5 receptions, 59 yards. They targeted him 12 times. Harper, 3 for 5. Williams, 2 for 6. Oh, my God. And that's it. Odom's a tight end. 7 receptions for the Broncos, 97 yards. And then Preston, 5 for 41. Keyworth, I keep calling him Kensworth. Keyworth, 2 for 6. Moses, 2 for 46. Upchurch, 2 for 16. Let's go with the tackles now. We already told you about Stenford. He had a pretty good day, though he missed one and had one blocked. Stenford was 5 of 7 for field goals with 1 extra point. 16 total points for the kicker. Thomas, 1 for 1, 19-yard field goal. Muckenstrom for the Bears, 13 tackles, followed by Fensick with 9 and Hicks with 7. The Bears had no sacks and applied very little pressure on Craig Morton, only 3 hurries. Gardeshire, 8 tackles for Denver to lead them. Nair with 7, Jackson and Chavas with 6. The 1 sack was by Nair. And the 1 pick was Smith. They hurried Bears quarterbacks 13 times as Phipps and Evans were always under tremendous pressure. Team stats. I just want to look at Bears, 6 penalties, 52 yards, and the Broncos 4 for 36. It seemed like a lot more, didn't it? Bears turned the ball over 2 times, Broncos only once. We had our opportunities. I think we had 3 fumbles. We only recovered 1. Couple of deflections. If we could add a pick 6 on one of those. Time of possession, totally in favor, along with the score at the Broncos. Broncos 34 minutes and 3 seconds. Bears 25-57. We wanted to play time of possession to limit possessions, and that didn't work. Net offense for the Bears 184. For Denver 314. So that's it, folks. Thank you very much. Health and happiness. Watch out for the big hit over the middle. Happy Labor Day weekend. And the best to you and yours. And always be kind to the ones you love. Give them a hug and kiss, because that's what you should do. So, till next time, God bless, take care, and you know what's coming. Peace!